Hello everyone, so this is going to be a really quick video because it's getting dark and I know the quality is already not great. Really quick background, if you've been watching any of my videos and if after this you feel guided to, definitely watch them, but I've been making videos. I made 2 or 3 videos so far in the past few days where I've mentioned my relationship with my mother and my personal wounds around our relationship. The videos where I've expressed that have been the one labeled dealing with my shadows, one labeled reconciling my heart and my past, and the last one was the most recent one, which is actually currently uploading, which I forgot what I titled it actually, but I think it's like labeled if you're different or something like that. And to be completely honest, I've been in this space in the past 2 or 3 weeks, really for a while, where I've been struggling financially. I've been struggling. I haven't been making any income, and if anyone is new here, I don't feel connected to working for other people. That's partly due to my Master 11 life number, as well as just having worked so much in the past, and even having that as a kind of a realization last year and the year before that, and just having this awareness that I'm not meant to work for others. And so I've been kind of struggling with that and really questioning with the universe over the past week, especially, like, why am I struggling financially? Like, I have faith. I believe that this is supposed to work out. I believe that things are supposed to change for me. I don't believe I'm supposed to be struggling like this. And I'm not going to go into everything that's happened. You guys have seen how I've been working through that in the videos, through the way that I've spoken about my mother. And in the more recent video about reconciling your past, reconciling your heart, I've definitely spoken in a more compassionate way. But I just did a healing meditation by Maria, and I'll list her to at least her YouTube channel. I'll link below, but she has another podcast on Spotify. I don't know if it's on YouTube, called Our Sacred Universe, and the meditation there about healing your wound with your parents, and you can do it for either parent. And a few days ago I was guided to watch her video about healing the mother wound, and I think in a way I have allowed myself to think that I'm healed or I'm okay just because I've cut off that connection. But with that meditation, it's basically kind of like rewriting that story and coming to terms with, well, first recognizing the parts, however small or large, of good that your parent has played in your heart and or in your life. And in the meditation, it's like a main focus on where in your body you hold the most hurt. And it's interesting because I thought it would have been my heart. In the meditation, there's a lot of healing surrounding the heart, but for me it was my mind. And there was like a whole cleansing part of the meditation and healing the hearts and healing the wounds of the hearts. And in the end, it was like, recognize that your soul made a contract previous to this incarnation, where your parent treated you the way that they did in order to teach a lesson, in order to help you with something. And I have to admit that everything that I went through with my mother helped me become stronger, and it grew my sense of introspectiveness. I'm not going to dismiss the negative things and negative ways that she treated me, but I will admit and accept that there was a lot of good moments. A lot of it was more in my childhood, and even then it was rocky, but recognizing that my mother has always loved me, and a lot of the things that may have repeated between me and her was also a repetition of cycles of generational trauma. And again, it doesn't dismiss what has happened, but it's just releasing the negative things and allowing myself to accept and embrace the positive experiences that we did have, and accepting that as the new truth that will allow me to hold more space in my heart for her and for other people that I love. Because I recognized, even as the meditation was going on, I was receiving downloads, and it was like, this blockage with myself and my mother not only blocks my money, and again, if you are able to, I will link it below at some point. Definitely go watch the video by This Is Maria about your mother wound and how it connects to your money. I think she has another, there's another more specific video about blockages with money, and that's where I learned about the mother wound, and then I watched the other video. But replacing those memories and accepting that her soul has unconditional love for me. And at some point I open up my eyes and I'm here in Sedona. I don't hide that. I am in Sedona, Arizona, and I was looking at a part of a mountainscape that I've probably looked at a dozen times, and kind of a part that looks like a crevice. In that moment, it looked to me like a heart, and the sun was setting and the sky was pink, and there were a lot of little signs and symbols I saw. And to be quite honest, I don't know if I would try to reconcile anything in the 3D with my mother. I feel like there is just a lot of wounding there, and just acceptance from myself that I know that there are parts of me currently and how I express myself and what I believe that I feel like on a certain level she wouldn't accept. So I just have to be okay with that. But I am choosing to release the kind of negative stories that my mind has held on to and had time to like fester and probably made worse in my own mind over the past few years. As I've tried to lock away my trauma, I think I've made it more intense, you know, in times when I wasn't able to speak up or say the things that I wanted to express in my times of anger, and bottling that in and keeping that in my mind. All of that has been heavy, and I've had a lot of crown chakra like energy in the past few days, a lot of headaches, and I had a headache before that meditation and it's kind of gone away. So just recognizing how much my own mind, and even with the tarot cards that I've pulled, a lot of conflict has been surrounding my mind and surrounding my conflict and mental conflict. And you know, I shortly before the meditation, and I don't know if things are just gonna get better right after this, right? But before the meditation, I pulled cards, and I got to a point, much like many days this week, where I was kind of exasperated with spirit and just said, how am I supposed to make money? You know, I believe that I'm on the right track. I believe that this is what I'm meant to do. Why am I not getting bookings? Why am I not making money with it? And the connection, the cards that I was getting was like, I don't know if I can even say the specific cards, but I basically got like the Two of Cups in reverse, the Lovers in reverse. I have to say it in the way that it came out. So cards came out before and then I shuffled, so I can't show you those, and I don't even remember what it was. But I got the Knight of Swords, and I have an app on my phone called Tarot Simple that both does tarot readings and gives you the meanings and way deeper meanings. If you want to get that app, definitely do. But it shows you the meanings of the cards, and it goes into elements and numerology. It's a very great app. I will link it below. I do have an iPhone, so that's all I can link. But with the Knight of Swords, it's tied to like aggression, and then in reverse, hostility. So at first it came out in the reverse with hostility, as in like that was the thing that was holding me back. And I had like, I don't remember the exact order, but I had the Hanged Man, which I was like, okay, waiting. What do I need to wait for? And then I got the Knight of Swords again in the upright. Again, I can't really walk through how I interpreted the cards. I got the Star, I got the Knight of Cups, I got the Lovers in reverse, and I got the Six of Wands upright. But basically, the message that I received intuitively as I was looking at the cards and everything was that I got the Three of Swords as well in reverse, which has been coming out a lot as well. And I thought it was in relation to one relationship when it's actually in relationship to my mother. So all the things that I've been seeing over the past week and even today have been expressly about healing my wounding with my mother, even if not in the 3D. Healing that on a heart and a mind level so that I can move forward and attract the finances and the money that I need, because your masculine, right? Your masculine is tied with your connection to your father, your connection with fire. Your feminine is connected to water, connected to your mother. Receiving and manifesting has to do more with like your father and your connection with your father. I don't have trouble manifesting because my relationship with my biological father is pretty much non-existent. I don't think it's ever affected me in the way that my relationship with my mother has. So I have a lot more wounding in connection to receiving money and receiving in general, and also expressing myself and expressing love, which is what the feminine is connected to. So one of the downloads I received while I was doing that meditation was that I will also be healed in terms of loving others romantically, because I had a blockage there as well. So I just wanted to make this video to kind of update that. And for anyone who's seen my previous videos, or maybe dealing with something similar in your own life where you see a lot of blockage and restriction, definitely consider, how your relationship with your parents, either consciously or subconsciously, might be affecting that, or even from past lives that might be affecting it. And I am accepting that my soul made a contract with her soul, and it might have been as painful for her, and also recognizing and taking it, acknowledging for myself what I did wrong, where I was wrong, and recognizing that her reactions, although not fully justified, were the only ones that she knew how to. And also, I also had got this download that my kind of love language is like words of affirmation. Words have a very heavy impact on me, which is why I'm so mindful about what others say to me and how I speak to others. And my mother's was very much acts of service, or like gifts, giving gifts. So I would notice that at times when I would meet her at that vibration, it would be a little easier for us both. But the acts of service that she may have needed from me in terms of like cleaning up around the house in a better way than I did, even though at the time I didn't really understand the significance, like, why is it such a big deal? Why are you getting so angry over this? If I did one room and not another. And I do still feel like that was a lot of pressure on me. Like, I'm not the woman of the house. I'm not, like, that's not fully my role. For me, it was like, there's other people in the house who can do this. But recognizing her paradigm and surrounding her mother and her relationship with her mother and how she was raised, and just it translated into, in this incarnation, in this ancestry line, it translated into the way she raised me. So for better or for worse, it is what it is. And I accept it. And I cried a lot before, during, after. And yeah, again, I don't know how this will impact me financially going forward. It has been channeled for me before by Cosmic Hearts Keep Going, Alicia, on that channel, even though we don't speak anymore. I do want to recommend that if you are called to go visit her channel, definitely do so. But she did channel for me that a lot of my financial hardship and a lot of my financial stress is connected to my mother, and my debts and my bills that are overdue, and like everything connected to finances is connected to her. And I kind of connected it to what I've spoken about in past videos about kind of having to give her a lot of my money over the past few years and having a lot of bitterness around that. But with this meditation, recognizing that all those intertwined connections, it goes deeper than what I originally thought. So to say I'm completely healed, I don't know. I don't feel as bitter, for sure. I don't feel as frustrated and hurt. I really right now just want to move forward and focus forward and focus on this reality, this existence currently. And yeah, definitely recommend that meditation. My videos tend to take a long time to upload because if I'm not on like my car Wi-Fi, I'm on 5G, which I don't know how that's going to be affected in a few days because I'm pretty sure my cell service may be cut off soon. It's like 2 or 3 months overdue now. So yeah. They upload really slowly, so basically I like copy and paste the same description in every video. I rather just put new information into the comments. So if you don't see any links, and I would never really miss it after a few days, or like a few hours after upload, because I'm always checking my YouTube channel. So if you happen not to see it, you can email me at sunflowerrenee@gmail.com if you want those links. And they're, for whatever reason, not on the video or not in the comments, definitely just let me know. But for the most part, I think I will definitely have it updated. So I will see you guys in the next video. Yeah, I feel kind of renewed. I definitely feel renewed. That crying in and of itself felt very therapeutic for me, but yeah, it's been an interesting time. And I took a really cool picture of like the sun setting in between like the bars of the amphitheater, and it was really cool. I was like, as I was sitting there, I was like, it kind of feels symbolic as like the sun setting on this part of my life and this heart space energy and this pain. And you know, tomorrow is a new day. It's Tuesday, which means it is Mars Day, which means it's time to get to work. I've been working through this, but it's time to start some stuff up and have that ignited passion. Today was about grounding with the moon days. I really want to work with the energy of the days of the week a lot better. Definitely watch Maria's video on that. I am so grateful to have found her channel because I'm learning so much. But yeah, so that is everything. I will see you guys in the next video. If you'd like to book with me, all the information is down below, or you can find me at sunflowerrenee.com. Bye.